Oh, we're live on a custom streaming service. So let me pull up Twitch here. All right, we're live on Restream. There's a giant Zoom watermark on today's. And then it says there was a network error on Twitch. That's awesome. Okay, it says we're live now on Twitch.
Twitchies.
Hi, people on Twitch.
So I am, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast.
No.
Talk amongst yourselves.
No poops.
How have you guys been? I haven't talked to you in a week, so.
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Watching Alicia run around manic life was incredibly entertaining.
John's favorite pastime.
I severely messed up my nachos. My topping to chip ratio is all off.
What'd you do?
Then I messed up my nachos. I was so cold that I got a blanket and made like hot tea and nachos for this, but my like topping to chip ratio is far off, and now my chips are soggy and it's very messy.
That's awesome.
That's regrettable. You can always add the nacho chips on top and make like a taco sandwich.
This is true. One of my favorite camping foods is to make nachos ahead of time with like taco mix and ground turkey, and then you just put it over the fire and like with tinfoil over it. And this time we forgot that I made nachos, so they sat in the cooler for like a day and a half until finally it was time. So some of the chips were a little melty, so we just let it sit on the fire long enough that it became like taco pizza. Just like cut off pieces.
That sounds lovely.
It does. I agree.
Yeah. Speaking of camping, John, just so you know, I requested off the 21st of November. I don't know if you saw that. Because we're gonna do, since we can't do Friendsgiving, we're gonna do Campsgiving, where we're gonna make all of our Thanksgiving food outside so we can socially distance while we do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna deep fry a turkey.
The best place to do it is outside.
That's magical.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I actually got everybody. Have you guys seen those camping mugs? They're like little enamel mugs that can go right on the fire.
Oh, yeah.
I found this place on Etsy where they have like little mountains on them, but you can personalize them. So I got everybody one that says like Campsgiving 2020 with the date, and it's like a cute little thing. I'm excited.
That's lovely.
John,
I was about to say that's campy, but that was a little on the nose.
if I make you it doesn't say you're a co-host. I'm gonna make you a co-host. Can I make you? I can't make you a co-host. I can only make you a host. God.
Yeah, you can't do co-host. It's bizarre. It's only if people are in your organization.
But aren't we in the same organization?
No, because like if you, are you using your A Blackburn one?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's bizarre.
Because I was gonna say, can you record? I'm gonna allow you to record. Can you record that?
Just allow anyone to record. Yeah, I can record. And you said it was, excuse me, I'm just using two 12.9-inch iPads here.
I'm to get your eyebrow came. Also, this is a weird note, but I really like your sweater. That's like a nice fleece.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
This might be the dumbest thing in the world, but I need to find something to prop my MacBook on because my camera's there, but I keep looking down.
You did say it was player tools, right, Alicia, that I need?
Yes.
Okay.
So since we're live, hello people who are there, if you are there.
No one's there yet.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to log into Twitch, too, so I can see it on my screen.
Because that's the fun, like I have Twitch up in a little corner thing here.
Yeah, it's a nice part about being remote. We'll have a lot of people, we'll have more people in Zoom, in Twitch, I mean, because we'll all be in there.
And when we record, the Zoom logo goes away, correct?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't
One
even give
second.
me an option to record locally or not. It just said you're recording.
Ah,
Oh no. Oh no. No. No.
I have to say, with this shirt on and
Didn't
my
work.
blanket and these slippers and my tea, I don't know that I've ever felt more like a Hufflepuff.
if only there was a crackling fire just
My fireplace is right there, but it's not lit because I have to have someone come clean out the chimney before I light it since it's our first year and I don't want to burn the house down.
that's
But
fair.
yeah,
That makes sense.
but I'm very excited to have an official fireplace. This will be our first Christmas together, so you guys don't know this about me, but I am one of those people who is obsessed with Christmas and all things cozy.
That's awesome. I love Christmas too. Christmas is my favorite.
Me too. I love Christmas.
All right. You know, I'm really disappointed that nobody else put on an animal onesie for
Well,
today.
we're first of all, I don't have an animal onesie.
I don't have an animal onesie. I have
Second
a
of all,
banana onesie.
We're home, and I lost all of my Halloween costumes in the divorce, apparently. So I don't think I have any costume that I could put on.
I can wear my actual Halloween costume. It's a sheet that I cut 2 holes in for the eyes.
I left my Apple Pencil in the bathroom.
Why did you have it in the bathroom?
I went downstairs to grab it and then I had to pee.
Oh, come on. I just opened a Starburst thing and there's 2 orange ones. Like, talk about being
fuck?
gypped.
I will be the weed monster.
Guys, we only went live 7 minutes ago and I've already gone through all 3 pieces of candy that I got for the episode.
I don't have candy up here. I'm upstairs. I don't have anything to drink, and I don't have any candy. So
Oh my God.
Quinto will be sleeping for 5 minutes while he runs and gets something at some point. But I do have my character sheet up on my iPad, which is awesome.
Oh, nice.
I need to download that and get that stuff on my iPad because I've just been using my, since I have Adobe Acrobat, I just always have the PDF open and just like edit it as I go.
It's awesome, especially for being remote, because I have dice on here and you can just roll the dice.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I reminded John too late to grab his D&D stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, now I just feel silly though.
Yeah.
I think it's very on brand for Pippin.
Yeah, I agree.
It's true.
Here, I can be an old lady.
It's a very nice babushka-esque like vibe.
Oi, with the poodles already.
All right.
I love that John Herding sends me an Instagram post at 3:00.
We're live, you know
Today.
that?
I know that. Look, seriously, if he's watching this, I would love him to let me know.
All right. John Herding, if you're out there, let us know.
Yeah,
Him and
if
I
you're
are
watching this.
Facebook friends now, so you know.
That's awesome.
All right. So are you guys ready to go or?
And I guess so. Is anyone else?
I was bored ready.
All right. So last session, at the beginning of the night, the comet came overhead and things went bad. A little girl came running back into the village, screaming about some creature that had arisen with the flowers that were blooming and started tearing into her family. You then made your way over to this remote lake where the flower had bloomed. And you saw this bioluminescent flower creature doing something to the people that went to that glade. You had previously encountered one of the children of the botanist interested in the flowers, and the child had turned into this plant-like monster, but the facial features of the child was still recognizable. You have just slain this creature, but John's character was just given a grievous hit. So, John, can you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
Is that a 20? 20 die? 20?
A D20.
9.
Add your Constitution modifier.
9.
And I don't believe that they're proficient in Constitution. You're not proficient in con saves, are you?
No.
Okay. This one's pretty nasty. If you would like to use your inspiration token that you have,
Yep.
this would be a good one to reroll.
All right, so I can roll again.
Yep.
$13.
Okay. So as you lost consciousness that first time, you felt this spore-like effect kind of come over you like a warm blanket. But upon it interacting with the blood, since it seemed to just absorb quickly into your skin, it took on this more acidic vibe to it. And then instead of succumbing to the warmth, you fight it off, and you're pretty certain that that would have been the death of your character if you had failed that check. So now that you don't have to worry about that, you do recall that John had sent that signal flare burning through the sky, and you heard some rustling in the underbrush. You also were told by a flying frog that the botanist and a few of her children escaped into a cave nearby the lake, and you have a rough idea of where that cave is. But the water is restless, as if something large is in it. So, it seems like you are in a little bit of a time crunch. You know that something is approaching. What do you guys presently do?
Well, I would just like to let you know, Caleb, that I did just update everybody's names. So if you hover over someone, you can see their character name.
Oh, good job.
I like that.
That's great.
But back to the question.
What would you like to do?
So what do we do? So Quinto's dying. Is he dying, or is he just like, where does he stand?
Pippin did heal him at the end of last session. The healing magic did actually take effect, and he is conscious right now, just breathing heavily, prone on the ground presently.
Oh, great. I just set my character in D&D and Beyond to prone.
Ha!
Nice. What do you guys want to do? I'm just laying here.
Well, you can stand up.
So,
Okay.
so wait, is he like? I was being me and distracted. So what? What's
So
this?
there's a few things going on.
This is why I can't.
You know that you're looking for the rest of the child's family, if any of them are alive. You also know that there's some giant lizard in the lake, probably.
Okay.
Blow
Like,
up the
is
lake.
Quinto okay? Like,
He was
Are
just.
any of us okay? It's
Have your
2020.
current hit points, Quinto?
What's that?
You have your current hit points?
I mean, they were 1 when I was down to 1 hit point before Alicia healed me. So
You were at 0, and then you were healed. So do you not have your current hit points?
no, I don't.
wait,
what would
I
you-
think I wrote it down.
Okay.
Maybe, because John was unconscious in the bathroom.
Right.
I didn't write it down. I thought I wrote it down. Oh no, you told me not to bother rolling it.
Oh, right. Until the beginning. Okay, go ahead and roll that now. Because it might not have mattered if he had failed that saving throw.
Okay. 1d8 plus
Uh,
9.
So how much?
Oh, I got an 8. So you get 11.
Ooh.
11. I can do math.
Okay, so you're at 11 hit points right now, Quinto. And I'm also, just to see the effects that just happened to him from the outside, can I get a nature check from both Pippin and Gully, please? Or for Gully's case, an intelligence arcana check.
Should have grabbed a box to roll in. Oh, I love these dice you gave me, Caleb. I think I'm
15,
keeping
please.
them.
What was that, Gully?
15.
15. And what's that, Pippin?
She's stealing your dice.
Intelligent. I'm stealing these dice. So 21, 22, 23, 24. 24
Okay.
on a nature check.
Both of you realize that what this creature was trying to do was infect John with this weird spore that would slowly convert him into one of those creatures that you previously fought in the woods. Given his size, he'd probably be one of those ones that would shoot spikes at someone.
Lovely.
But he made a saving throw, so yay.
So is the creature still there? Do we need to fight the creature?
You killed him at the end of last session. So you still see the flowers blooming, but the creature is in bits. It's been burned. You guys used like 3 rounds to incinerate this poor thing.
Gotcha.
So,
I
no.
go collect some of the flowers to study at a later date to see if there's any weird things about the flowers.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so you collect the flowers, both burnt and not, just because you never know.
Also, if they are poisonous, I am proficient in darts, so I can make some deadly darts.
Very good. Now, since you
We
guys
need to blow up the lake, guys. Let's just blow it up.
now, John, can you give me a D6, please?
4.
4. Okay. You hear a rustling in the forest. Those creatures that were off in the distance are fairly close at this point. You're pretty sure that you have about 6 times 4, 24 seconds before those creatures are going to break through the glade and encounter you. So is there anything you want to do before these creatures approach? Whatever has been approaching since John shut up that light.
The mayor's not close enough for us to kill her, right? So I guess we should do something else.
You're 4 hours away from the mayor.
All right, just checking. Any opportunity?
I mean, I've got nothing that I can like prepare to do should they come in.
There are several things you can prepare for whenever you first see them. You can prepare a spell so that the first time that you see one of these creatures, you cast it at it. You could take the dodge action and just be defensive in case it's trying to
I'm
take
gonna
you
do that.
by surprise.
Is my shillelagh still activated?
It lasts a couple minutes, so I imagine you can refresh it just fine and still take the dodge action.
I'm gonna refresh it and take the dodge action.
Okay. Quinto, what do you do?
I am going to prepare to. I guess I don't have to prepare to fire or anything like that. So can I just?
You can. Basically, on the creature's turn, if he approaches within a certain range, it triggers you. So before he finishes his turn, you can burn him.
All right. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. With which spell?
I don't have my spells in front of me, but it's not my cantrip, which is just my fire weapon. It's my.
I believe you have already used both of your breath weapons, and I believe you've used 2 out of your 3 first level spells.
All right, so I have 1 shot here, huh?
Yep.
I get 1 shot, 1 opportunity.
That's right.
All right.
I'm going to 8
Billy.
miles home.
What are you doing?
You missed I picked up right where you left off without missing a beat there, Alicia. And I didn't
I'm
even
getting a
hear
drink while we prepare.
So just trying to remember where I left off. I had drank 2 of those cocktails, but they only last for an hour. So are they still active in me, or can I
Yes,
prepare by drinking more?
Yes, they are still active. I do believe you use the D4 one to deal damage to the one creature. So I believe the hit point one is still active.
So that's the sour that if my drinker drops to 0 hit points within the next hour, they automatically stabilize.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to add in what does it mean by take a help action as a bonus action?
So on your turn, you have an action, a bonus action, and just your general movement. So for your action, you make the drink, for example, which is an action to do. Or a better example, once you've consumed the drink, let's say you use one of your cantrips to attack. You could also use your bonus action to help an ally adjacent to you with something else.
Okay. I'm going to drink a shot of that.
Okay, now go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw because this is your 3rd drink today.
But the other one would have worn off because I already used it. So really it would just be the second.
It's
But what am I rolling? A D, is it a D, what's it? What is it?
D20, and it's a
D20.
Constitution saving throw. You have your Constitution.
So 10 plus, so 12.
Ooh. The DC is now 14 because this is your 3rd drink before taking a long rest. And so you gain 1 level of exhaustion, which means very little. It just means you have disadvantage on ability checks. That's all that means.
Well, would it is that I don't know how much of a big thing that is. Would it make sense for me to trade in my token and re-roll or whatever?
Basically, all those skill checks I've been having you roll, that is what that affects. It doesn't affect attack rolls. It doesn't affect saving throws. It only affects your ability to remember things because you're getting a little dizzy.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be a little dizzy, guys.
Okay. So you can now use the help action as a bonus action once in the next hour, or is it just whenever?
Once.
Okay, that's still fantastic. What that means is you can give someone advantage on whatever they're attempting to do as a bonus action.
Got it.
All right, so as you make the potion, take the drink, you guys have made your preparations. These twig-like creatures enter the glade about 30 feet away from you. Now, John, you have to prepare an action. So go ahead and cast whatever you're intending to cast it. It's more of those twig blights, the short little ones, and one of the larger ones. So 2 little guys, 1 large, medium-sized guy. You do remember from your previous encounters that the little ones don't have a ton of hit points.
Yeah, I'm using my inflict wounds.
Okay, so you move up to which one do you want to inflict wounds on? Since that thing hurts a ton.
I guess the first one.
The tall one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And can you read the spell for me?
All right. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Okay.
It's great we all have computers. Inflict. Here we go. That's not the right one. Hold on. D&D Beyond.
They're not sponsoring us.
They're not. Hey guys, could you please sponsor us? Really appreciate it. Make a melee spell against an attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 damage.
Okay, go ahead and do that. I believe your spell attack is +5, if I remember.
So I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. You go up, grab this creature by the face. Instead of rolling 3d10, you roll 6d10. As you incinerate this poor creature.
So I rolled a 10-sided dice.
Yep, 6 times.
This motherfucker's in trouble. Oh, sorry. 32.
Alrighty then. So Quinto, this dragonborn who has just been bludgeoning, you can still see that his jaw still hasn't quite gone back to where it should be. Meanders up, grabs this viney-looking creature by the face, and just dissolves it, and you can see it wither and crumble in his touch. It just dies utterly. But as you're holding onto this creature's face, and as the vines shrink back, Quinto, you can actually recognize this individual as the husband of the botanist that was visiting your inn.
Okay.
And now the two twig blights, these little tiny scattery little creatures, are going to attempt to stab you in the side since you're right there.
Oh God, I'm cursing a lot today.
Well, that'll hit regardless of whatever your AC is. And that's a crit. Great. So that is... First, you take 4 points of damage from the one to your left. So you're still conscious after that. And you take 6 points of damage from the other one. So that's a... How much damage did I deal total?
I have 1 left.
Great. I'm actually very surprised you're conscious. So, yay. Right, now let's go ahead and roll initiative, just to figure out the proper order of things at this point.
I rolled a 7.
All right. Don't forget to add your dexterity modifier.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Is it still a 7 for you, Quinto? Okay. And Gully, what's yours? You are muted.
You're muted.
I got a 2. That's why no one can hear me. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, fortunately, these twig blights are stupid slow. So go ahead and Pippin, go ahead and do whatever it is you plan on doing.
I'm going to smack one of them with my shillelagh.
All right. Do you have a speed of 25 at least?
I have a speed of 30.
Okay, that's good enough. You move up.
I'm out of wild shapes, right? I think I am.
Yes, because you did the boar and you did the hound, I think. So go ahead.
No, it was the boar and I was a cat. I was a
Right.
rainbow cat. That's what it was.
Go ahead and whack child.
I rolled a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that doubles its AC. You're pretty sure that hitting children.
I had to borrow dice from Caleb because mine are at the office and we are not. And I'm really glad I borrowed these dice because it takes them out of rotation and they're rolling really well. And so now Caleb can't use them on us.
Yay.
And 7 damage.
All right. It is still alive, but just barely. All right.
Stay alive.
And now we're moving on to Quinto, your turn. You are currently between these two gangly looking plant guys. What do you do?
Try to get the hell out of the way so I don't die.
The one right behind you looks like it's about to just keel over, just like you look like you're about to keel over.
Can I hit him with my crossbow?
A crossbow melee range, you would have disadvantage. You can attempt to run away. I would recommend the disengage action, which means that you forego your attack and you're just trying to go away.
Doesn't that mean that they can attack him if he does that?
Not
If
if
he
you
takes the
disengage.
disengage action, it does not mean that.
Okay.
If he was just running, yes. So Quinto books it back towards Gully. Do you say anything to Gully as you're running towards her?
I'm getting out of here.
Gully, your turn.
Okay. So How far away am I from everyone?
You are 25 feet away from each of the twiggy creatures.
Okay. Now, would I be able to, since I took that little shot, could I cast True Strike and another thing at the same time?
I believe True Strike is an action. Let me just look that up. Do you have any bonus action?
Well, I took that little shot that gives me a bonus action, doesn't it?
Yes, you can use that bonus action to help Pippin have advantage on the next attack. Let me just look at True Strike. PQRST. True Strike. Yes, it's an action. So a good option is you go up to Pippin, use True Strike on the healthy one so that you're very keeping a good eye on him. So the next time you can thwack with advantage, and grant Gully advantage on her next attack too. So everyone has advantage.
I am Gully.
Pippin.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Okay, sure. Let's do that.
All right. You move a bit in the midst of all those angry little twig creatures. You use True Strike, giving you this keen focus, and Pippin is.
That was my keen focus face.
You benefit her by getting in the middle of the fray. And now it is their turn. I accidentally skipped them. That's okay. I will attack Pippin twice, just to keep things fair.
Oh, that's true.
And which armor class, Pippin?
13.
Do we still have the +2 from John casting the thingamabob?
Faith, I believe is. Let me double check. Maybe if it's a concentration.
He fell unconscious, so.
Right. So it all depends on whether or not if it's a concentration spell. Thank you for your patience, people of Twitch. I hope that everyone's enjoying this. Shields. It is a concentration.
Oh, Alicia, I just downloaded the same picture. That was going to be my background. Gosh, darn it.
So, Shield of Faith has been dropped because it was a concentration.
Okay. Then my armor class is 13.
All right. Well, I hit you once. So you get poked for 5 damage.
Ow. We're all going to be fighting over my healing left after this.
Ha! All right. So that was their turn. Back to the top to Pippin. What do you do?
Get confused by my Apple Pencil. I'm going to scratch the wall. Ah! I would like to I'm having trouble with what I have left. Am I close enough to touch one of them?
You are definitely within touch distance.
Somebody doesn't have that written down though. Because I want to do chill touch. One second, I'm pulling up the spell. There's a lot of sea spells. Is it because sea spells seashells? Okay. I don't think I have to actually touch them. Because it's a range of 120 feet. Yeah. I create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. I make a ranged spell attack against the creature and assail it with the chill of the grave.
With you being so close to this creature, you would have disadvantage on this attack roll because it's a ranged attack. You do have the giant magical stick in your hand still, though.
All right, I guess I'm gonna like use my shillelagh to like golf hit it.
Okay. You have advantage.
So wait, wouldn't that have canceled out the disadvantage?
It would. You can do that if you want.
No, I'm already
Are you just
rolling for this.
wasting the advantage I gave you?
Woohoo! 19 on my first roll plus 5. Natural 20.
All right. Do your crit shillelagh damage as you golf club. Is this the one that you hit previously or the other one?
I'm gonna say the other one.
Okay.
Did the other one get hit yet?
No.
Okay. So this means I roll 2d8, right?
Yes.
Or do I roll once and double it?
Nope. Roll twice.
Okay.
It's more fun.
3
You guys are critting a
and
lot.
8. 3 and 8. This is like the first time I've critted.
Well, you as a group.
6 and 8 is 14.
What are we
14
doing a lot of?
What was that?
What are we doing a lot of? What's happening?
Critting. Quinto has already critted. Pippin has critted. Gully, it's coming up on you critting.
Do we want to explain what that is? Because
Critting
right now
is
I
whenever you roll a natural 20 on an attack roll and deal a ton of damage.
gotcha.
Okay. And
14 points of damage.
so you do golf club this twiggy creature into bits, and he goes flying into the woods to fertilize the jungle. Yay.
I yell 4.
Now, Quinto, there's one that's very damaged 30 feet away from you. What do you do?
Can I hit him with the crossbow? Can I shoot him with the crossbow?
Yes.
I'd like to do that.
Okay, go for it.
14.
That'll definitely hit. Now go ahead and roll the 1d whatever and add your dexterity modifier.
Cool.
I believe it's 1d8.
Yeah. 8.
Okay. You shoot a crossbow bolt into this creature, and he also goes scattering right next to everybody else. All right. So, with all of them dead, we are now out of bullet time. So, you guys are standing in the middle of all this debris and dead plant-like creatures, and again, you guys are still in the camp that was set up to watch the flowers bloom.
I turn to Quinto. How are you feeling?
Not great. Not feeling great.
Me either. How about you, Gully?
I have full health.
I am going to cast Goodberry, which would give me 10 berries, right?
I'm not sure.
Up
Can
to
I
10
make
berries.
them? Can I make them little elixirs to feel better?
Sure. Which elixirs do you make them?
I don't know that I have a sheet that tells me that. I just would like to make them ones that will make them feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside.
Yes. You can just make them a beverage real quick that does that. Okay.
Yes. Here, both of you drink this. You will feel better if you die.
Wait, is this going to make me have to make a Constitution saving throw because I took a shot before
No,
the
she's
battle?
not making a fancy beverage. She's making
Okay.
like tea or something
Just
nice.
like something that we would serve at the tavern to like, you just had a really rough time and you're not feeling very good. Here's some warm tea. Drink up, feel better.
I'm going to still cast Goodberry, and that will allow me to split 10 hit points between Quinto and I. So I hand Quinto 5 good berries, and I take 5 good berries. So Quinto, that means you get 5 hit points back.
Right.
And you're not going to be hungry for a while.
Yeah, each one of them like fills you up for a day. So
You feel really full.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go take a poop.
So am I. I mean, that's. I've only got one spell. Oh no, I'm out of spell slots.
So is Quinto.
Yep.
Guys, I'm not saying that we should maybe find some place to sleep, but maybe we should find some place to sleep.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that might be a good idea.
Unfortunately, there's a camp right here, literally.
Do you guys want to just camp here? Want to take a nap? We can sleep in shifts.
Yeah.
Definitely sleep in shifts.
All right.
Since you're
I'm full
hurt,
health,
do
so
you
I
wanna
can.
stay up.
Yeah, yeah, I can sleep first, guys. I mean, to be fair, my exhaustion level is slightly lower because I took 3 shots, but I think that will go away if I just sit here, right? I don't need to like sleep for that to go away, right, Caleb?
Well, eventually you do need to sleep. You can't watch the entire night.
True,
that's-
but I can watch for a while.
But
So,
after a good night's
I'll
sleep,
take
it will go away, no problem.
I'll take shift 2 so that Quinto can get a large block of sleep and then wake him up for a third shift.
Okay. So you go into the camp. Conveniently, there's like nice little sleeping bags and everything that's been laid out for you. Some of them there's about 5 of them that are conveniently gully size.
Yes.
So
Poor children.
there's no problem finding things that are appropriately sized for you. And so, Gully, what do you do during your shift?
I whittle.
All right. So you're whittling, enjoying your time. Go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage, just as you're on your shift.
What do I roll? What is it? Is it my
It's
intelligence
wisdom
modifier? Wisdom. Where did my PDF thing go? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, so my wisdom is 1. So I got 16.
Okay.
And then do I need to, you said, but disadvantage. So what is that?
Roll again,
Do I have to roll again and take the lower number?
Right.
Oh, well, that one's 4.
Okay.
So 5.
So as you're whittling, doing your thing, you're awfully distracted, but you do a good job whittling. Something gave you a really strong piece of annoyance, and so you just concentrate on whittling out the eye or whatever of whatever you're doing. And then it's like, I did it. Oh, hours have gone by. No one's dead. And then you go back to what you were doing.
Clearly, you guys should put me in charge all the time.
And let's see. And then at the end of your shift, you wake up Pippin.
Pippin, Pippin, Pippin.
And Pippin
I'm
is now,
awake.
Are you all snuggled in the sleeping bag?
I'm missing Hey.
Oh,
so
By the way, I updated my username, guys. It's better
what is
now.
it? Let me see. What is it? Pippin and is better now.
all right. Well, Pippin, it's now your turn.
All right. I'm going to spend the time meditating on my surroundings, just really trying to tune myself into the sounds of the forest and what I can feel the plants around me saying. Just
Okay.
vibing with my planty friends.
Sure. Give me a wisdom nature check.
So 17. It's 20. I got a 20.
Okay. You are communing, doing your thing. And normally in the middle of, well, now it's early morning. The sun hasn't quite risen, but you actually get to enjoy the last few moments of the comet overhead. By the time that your shift will be over, it'll still be up in the sky for a few more hours, but it's coming to the end of the comet. So you're enjoying the comet, enjoying your surroundings. And there's a sound to your left outside of the tent. You hear that sloshing from the lake, and it's catching your eye as you see this giant. How big is this creature? Yes, as you see this like cow-sized reptile just kind of flop itself on the embankment of the lake. You don't have dark vision, so you can't exactly make out what it is, but it seems like it's resting on the shoreline.
I watch it intently.
It doesn't seem to have noticed you.
I just watch it.
All right. It's coming close to the end of your shift. What do? You haven't done anything to make noise or anything if you're just sitting there observing this giant reptile who's just breathing in and out quite audibly.
I gently, quietly, carefully, like a ninja, go over to Quinto at the end of my shift when it's his turn to wake up and gently pet his ear to wake him, like
Give
the
me
big
a-
crest.
Give me a stealth check. And you get up and go back to the tent.
Oh. Good thing I've got proficiency in that. It's a 14.
All right.
Go.
I'm really jealous of John's chips.
So you get up, the gravelly rocks crunch as you slowly walk. And as you step on a rather unstable pile, you hear the reptile go as you then continue on. Then you wake up Quinto gently. Quinto, can you give me a straight up wisdom saving throw?
18.
18. As you're woken up, you don't panic being in strange surroundings. You don't make any weird noises. And you see Pippin waking you quietly. Pippin?
What's up, Pippin?
It's your turn, but be very, very quiet.
Why?
There's a giant, scary lizard, like right there. He's
Okay.
just sleeping, and I'd like to get my spell slots back before we wake him up.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sounds good. Go to sleep.
All right. I imagine you just collapse in that space so you don't go anywhere else. And Quinto, what do you do?
Just quietly observe the lizard and make sure I don't make any noise.
All right. You wander outside, take a nice, comfortable seat. Give me a stealth check. And that's dexterity and stealth if you have it.
13.
All right. And give me a perception check.
18.
Okay. About midway through your shift, you hear sounds like splashing in the lake. You don't have dark vision, so you can't quite see where the splashing is. But as this splash occurs, the giant reptile reaches its long neck up, and then you just see it roll into the water, making an audible splash as it just careens into it, trying to get to whatever just splashed. And then you see it just kind of here, it just beat at something. Then after about, do you do anything whenever you hear this ruckus?
Nope.
And after about 15 minutes, the beast doesn't seem to return, but it does get a lot quieter in the lake.
Okay.
Then the end of your shift happens, and you saw the end of the Roth's Comet. Dawn has crested overhead. And now we can actually look into the lake. You can actually see where this creature laid during the night. The grass has been matted, and you can fairly easily see where this creature was banging up against the shoreline. The tree has been fractured a little bit, trying to get towards this small little alcove within its roots. What do? It's the end of your shift. Everybody else is groggily waking up. Sleeping outside isn't the most relaxing thing in the world, but it's a good night's sleep.
Let everybody know what I saw. I saw a lizard jump back in. It appeared to fight something or hurt something or kill something, but it hasn't emerged from the water since. So what do you guys want to do?
Blow up the lake.
Blow up the lake.
I don't know if we need to blow up the lake. I mean, we still need to find everyone. I think we should just keep an eye for it and wait till it comes to us.
Okay.
I just don't want to go looking for trouble.
Sure.
Go ahead and give me a nature check real quick. Alicia.
Me?
Yeah.
23.
23. You're not sure what specific creature this was that fell into the lake, but you are certain that it was a beast of some kind. It moved in a natural way. There's all kinds of unique dinosaurs and whatnot. And with that piece of information, there's 2 spellcasters in this group that can adjust their spells if they need to. And so could Gully, hypothetically. But I'm assuming that she has all of her spells prepared right now. So, is
that's
there
a good
anything
point.
that a cleric or druid can cast that would be beneficial with the information you currently have?
That it's a beast?
Yes.
Bring out calm emotion.
Can
Good
I
reference.
see anything since I have dark vision or night vision?
Now that it's daylight, it's much easier for you to see around the lake. Go ahead and give me a perception as you just gaze around this spotty lake. So go ahead and roll a wisdom perception roll, please.
19,
I take-
baby.
19.
Can I
Looking
take
out at
animal
this lake.
friendship?
What's that, Pippin?
Can I take animal friendship?
It's a first level spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can prepare that.
Okay.
I imagine you switch things up while you were communing during the night.
Could do
Quinta,
that
is there
instead of.
anything that even sounds cool for you that you want to switch things over? Or are you even looking? And with your 19 Gully, you are pretty sure that that mound about 120 feet away on the other side of the lake isn't made of earth. You're pretty sure that there's just like a crocodile laying just beneath the surface. You see this massive reptile just relaxing, sunbathing.
Do we know, like, which? We're headed towards a cave, right?
You know that
I didn't know we were headed. I thought we were just. Wait, we're going to our cave?
Didn't we figure out that they had taken refuge in a cave?
Gully last session did talk to a flying frog, who informed you all of the giant lizard in the first place, as well as a few humanoid creatures that escaped into a cavern around the location that Quinto saw the splintered tree.
Okay.
So if we're trying
we
to
can
find
go-
people,
what is our objective here? We can go find them and see if we need to rescue the townspeople. I'm more concerned with figuring out what's going on and stopping like the main creature. Like, let's level up and get to the big boss.
I just am wondering if it's not like, can we learn more information about the big boss from the people who ran from it and saw it before it was fat and happy in the lake?
Okay.
What do you think, Quinto?
Yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't feel like we need to do anything crazy at the moment. I'm still not super healthy either, so we got to be a little careful.
Well, you should be,
You should be back to your full health, shouldn't you?
yeah.
You had a long rest.
After a long rest, you get all your spells back and you're at max hit points.
Awesome.
Where do I find the druid spell list?
I have it right in front of me. What do you need?
I just wanted to look at the cantrips.
I'll put it in the chat here, Alicia.
Thank you.
Your cantrips don't change, so
Oh, I can't change cantrips. I can only change my first level spells.
correct.
That seems weird, but okay. All right, so I say we head towards the cave. I really love that you can hear Klaus's footsteps through Caleb's microphone.
Our kid is loud.
All right, so I start. Well, first of all, is there any food? I'm not hungry though. Never mind.
Yeah.
Gully, do you have coffee?
Yes, I have coffee and tea and beer. What do you need?
I would like to drink some coffee before we get started.
Is it because you need to take a poop?
Gotta push it out.
I make you some coffee. Do you have a favorite kind of coffee? I feel like since we all live and work together, I would know like your specific like coffee or beverage orders, like your favorite things to consume.
I like coffee as dark as Quinto's hatred of the mayor.
I like that.
Nice. I like that. Do you like it flavored a certain way? Like a
A
special
touch of
kind
hazelnut.
I like hazelnut black coffee too.
Yeah.
Look at that. So I make you some with some special like fresh hazelnut. Quinto, do you want a coffee?
Yeah,
What is your special coffee order that I would already know?
I like it. Hazelnut sounds great. I'm in.
All right, it's just our special. This is our normal brew. This is what we make. I make you guys.
This is the
some-
Holy Hops coffee brew.
Yeah. There's got to be a good name in there. Anybody watching, come up with a good name. But there's definitely one in there.
Yeah, sorry for everyone who's currently joining us right now. None of us have, well, I'm sure someone has access to the chat, but
No, we
most
do.
of us can't follow it.
I have the chat up.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
two
so
of my
everyone
friends said
but-
they popped in. Evan, who does book club with us, said this is great. How do I get a job here? But they said those in text messages, not in the chat.
Ah,
I don't know if they're still watching though.
Yeah. We got people.
But okay, so I make them both coffee, and while I do, I also very quietly sing a little sea shanty just for fun.
Very nice. Well, during this nice, relaxing breakfast, the world seems to have gone back to something that seems relatively normal. The air of unease has mostly subsided with the coming of the daylight. But, Pippin, you're aware that whatever yearly cycle that the 1,000-year cycle that the comet was supposed to function did not happen. And so there's just this residual energy that still permeates the entire island as far as you're aware.
Sending you to come over, right? I communicate this to them, like, guys, something's still not right. Like, with the world. I think it's burning. Just a dumpster fire. Something.
2020.
I was just gonna say that. It's 2020.
I think once we find everyone, I think this is bigger than a monster in the lake.
I agree with
So-
that. I also think at some point I need to go make sure my grandfather is alive and okay.
Is he's went in a different direction, right?
Yes, he was out in the
Yeah.
woods, but he went in a different direction. We came to find you because you were lost in a tree. So I ran the opposite direction of my grandfather. But by the way, Caleb talked about him. I'm pretty sure I need to go check on him at some point, guys.
You guys went into the jungle northwest of the village. Her grandfather and his friend went to Carved Ridge, which is on the mountains to the east.
Rock climbing.
I head towards the cave.
All right. I imagine you guys stay away from the water as you guys circumnavigate this lake bed. And you guys are currently about 10, right behind the tree that's creating all the root work that creates the entrance to this cavern. Being in this position, you are only 60 feet away from the sleeping lizard that Gully recognized.
So is there room for us to walk between the roots, or would we need to like push through? Or
there's the ledge from where you're currently sitting and where the tree is currently sitting. There's like a 2 to 4 foot just drop straight down just due to erosion. The roots kind of cascade along the side of that small cliff face. And so you would have to like get into the water and go into whatever cavern is there. The entryway has been opened up a little bit just because the lizard threw himself at this tree late last night. And but you would have to get into the water first before entering the cave.
I get in the water carefully.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Ooh, this is the worst roll I've had. 14.
14.
Wait.
Um,
Wait. 13.
13. All right. You are very carefully trying to sneak into the water, but there's no really quiet way to jump down a small cliff. So you jump in as quietly as you can, half climbing. You make a decent amount of noise. Can I get a perception check from everyone? Quinto and Gully have advantage just due to their...
Natural 20.
Oh, good.
Got 13.
13.
I got an 11.
Okay. You guys that are currently standing on the shoreline see the lizard dip beneath the water surface as Gully lands in the water.
Pippin.
Pippin lands in the water. I am very sorry I keep confusing those two names. Gully and Pippin reminds me of Mary and Pippin for some reason. And they're
We're
identical
not
characters.
quite so interchangeable.
I know. Go ahead and give me initiative, just because I feel like that's where this is going.
Oh, sure. Now I roll a 22.
Because you failed the perception, go ahead and roll disadvantage on that. Sorry.
9. I hope you're happy.
Okay. Quinto,
Yes.
what did you get for a dexterity initiative?
Oh, you need an initiative roll?
Yes, please. Because the lizard is coming to eat Pippin.
Natural 20. Critting it up.
So that is just a straight 20.
Oh, that's right. I have no, yeah, it's a 20. I don't have dexterity.
Okay. And finally, Gully.
Goulet.
Ooh, I just got a 22. That's 2 in a row.
Okay, so that's 20 plus your dexterity, which is?
Which is 3, I believe. Double checking. Nope, it's 1. It's 13 plus 1. Sorry.
Okay.
So 21.
Very good. All right. Now this is where it's fun. I also got a 20, and my dexterity modifier is +2.
Darn it.
That was a lot of 20s.
That
So
was really cool.
this particular session has a lot of high rolls in it. So what is your speed? Oh, that is terrifying. Okay. So Pippin, you quickly realize you might be in danger
I'm in danger.
as this large wave approaches you through the water. And you just feel like you are shoved up against the embankment. The lizard is right there. And that is its turn. It closed the gap, and the head reaches out of the water to assess the Quinto and Pippin. The head is 12 feet long, this long snake-like head attached to this enormous body. It propels itself with these leathery flippers as this plesiosaurus is attacking you. So, that was its turn. It closed the gap, and it's ready to eat you. Gully.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Can I reach it when you say it's ready to eat? Like it's ready to eat Pippin or ready to eat me?
It
'Cause
seems
she was the one in the water.
Pippin, because that's the one he's most likely to consume before it runs away.
Okay. Can I shoot it with
Giant next to my head now.
Can I shoot it with or like oh I can't do hold on. I'm going to can I do acid splash and like aim for its eyes?
Yeah, sure. That's a attack roll, right?
Yes. Well, actually, to be totally honest, again, my little cards are in the office. So I just have that it's listed as one of my cantrips.
Acid splash. It's the first spell in the book. Dexterity saving throw. It rolled terribly, so it failed. So you deal 1d6 acid damage to this guy. Now you can target 2 adjacent creatures. Do you also want to hit Gully?
No.
I mean, Pippin.
No.
Okay, just asking.
So I rolled the cube or the triangle?
Correct.
2.
If you deal 2 acid damage to this ginormous lizard.
To its eyes, though. I aimed for the eyes.
Yes, you aim for the eyes. given the size of this thing, you graze his neckline. He wasn't quite as clean of a shot as you were hoping for. But you do definitely hit this guy.
Great.
Onward to Quinto.
I would like to hit him with a guiding bolt.
Okay. And I believe that is also a spell attack.
Yep. I rolled a 13.
13 is its armor class. So you hit its scaly hide and just pierces into it. Go ahead and deal your 46 radiant damage. And the next attack against it is made with advantage.
$19 damage.
Okay. After you blast him with this energy, the lizard just kind of looks at you and it just glares and seems really annoyed. But it's a beast. It's considering you a threat. Now it is Pippin.
Wait. Oh.
What do you do?
I always forget that if a creature moves within 10 feet of me, I get to hit it with necrotic damage.
That's whenever they first enter, right?
Or start my turn there.
Okay, well,
Start their turn. Start their turn there.
Okay. Well, go ahead and deal damage as it entered within that space.
Yes. I mean, it's not a lot, but
Might as well.
3.
All right.
I like that in my head, it's that I'm like a squid or octopus, and when I get startled, instead of shooting ink, I shoot out spores.
That's funny.
That's my new headcanon.
That's good headcanon. I like it. I think that should be how it should be. Which could be totally detrimental.
All right. If I use my breath weapon, I feel like I would know this. But Alicia doesn't know this. If I use my breath weapon, am I going to hit myself because I'm in the water and it's electricity?
Technically, no. I imagine you're bobbing in the water and you can shoot upwards in this case. If you were underwater, technically no by the rules. But for now, just assume that it's not a problem for you right now. We'll address underwater lightning later.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with my breath weapon.
Dexterity saving throw,
Just
right?
save 12. Yep.
Ooh, it failed
Yes.
by a lot.
The D6 doesn't roll as well as the rest of them. 6 damage.
Okay.
Got keychains.
Oh, they're cute.
Oh, those are cute.
And now it's back to the giant angry dinosaur's turn. Is there anything else you want to do, Pippin, before the dinosaur eats you?
I'm gonna also so in my head, I was startled, released my spores, and then went, Gah! Breath weapon, and then I'm going to backpedal to try to see if I can get in the.
Sure. Now he will get an attack of opportunity, so I will do that now. What's your armor class right now?
I can't make it till we get to.
We are incorrigible from home.
This is why we don't do normal virtual games. We're all hard. Caleb, can you see all of us at once? Do you have gallery view up?
I can't read the meme she has up. I can only see a little tiny stamp of each of you.
Yeah, you got
You guys
to.
are just having the
Oh,
grandest
go up to where it says speaker in the upper right corner and click on it.
I don't
It might say
have
gallery. You do.
that. It's fine.
do have
Don't worry about it.
You should be able to see all of us big. You should be in
I
a
asked you
grid.
what your armor class was. This is
I gave you the answer. It was a 13.
okay. And so he bites you hard. For 13 points of damage.
Okay, well. Guys, I'm really hurt.
And as it bites you, you're not held, but you were able to get further deep into the cave. And as you're struggling to get back, you feel a hand on your back collar just rip you into the cavern.
You got rescued.
Maybe.
So as you can see,
Can I run and do a
I'm
big
down to
jump
3
to try
hit
and
points.
grab her? Since I have the jump spell, could I cast
Well, no.
that and try and jump over to her?
someone
She's,
pulled me into the cavern.
inside the cave. So
No, I mean can I clear it and just go right into the cave, right after her?
the cave is probably under your feet.
Gotcha. Never mind. I was picturing it on the other side.
Being reckless again.
Ah.
If anyone else wants their character cards, I have them here.
Oh,
It's
cool.
now
Yeah.
the dinosaur's turn. So go ahead and roll your spore damage.
Yes. 3 more necrotic.
All right. Now, the rest of you see these little tiny mushrooms just appearing on this dinosaur's skin, and it just seems to be growing roots on its surface, unless you imagine the spores acting differently.
Nope.
Gully, you recognize them as great ingredients for using in cooking.
Oh, lovely.
And now it is its turn. It seems really annoyed that dinner just ran into the hole with everybody else and will now attempt to eat the creature that blasted it with holy energy. So it reaches its head over onto the ledge and attempts to bite Quinto. It will definitely hit.
Oh no.
So Quinto will take 15 points of damage.
Yeah,
Holy moly.
You're unconscious again?
yeah, I only have 13 hit points.
Oh,
What?
good.
You have 14, it says on your card.
Yeah. I'm still down and out.
All right.
Someone shouldn't have failed their stealth roll.
So that was his turn. Gully.
Yeah.
Things are going well. What do you do?
Things are going terribly. It sounds like I can't do anything to help Quinto at this moment, right?
You don't have any ability to heal. No one has bought any potions or anything like that, I believe. Healing
Okay.
potions.
Oh,
So-
so all I can do really is attack this guy or try and get into the cavern to get Pippin so Pippin can help him, correct?
Right. What first level spells do you have right now?
I have my cantrips are True Strike, Friend, and Acid Splash. And my first level spells are Burning Hands, Color Spray, Feather Fall, Find Familiar, Jump, Hideous Laughter, Mage Armor, and False Life.
Okay.
So I would originally I was gonna try and throw one of my daggers since I'm proficient in them and aim for this creature's eyes. I just feel like the eyes have to be the place that he could be the most hurt.
You seem very interested in blinding this creature, which is exactly what color spray does.
Oh, then let me do that.
Okay. So you reach out and you cast a brilliant light into this creature's eyes. Can you roll me 6d10?
So that's so 60 is the cube. What's 6010?
The d10 looks like
Is it
this.
this one? Okay. 30.
Oh, you roll the
Oh, sorry. The other one.
10 times.
Oh, okay. So 2, 1, 9, 6. Am I supposed to be adding this up?
I am. Don't worry.
Okay. 6, 9, 7, 9,
Okay, stop.
6.
You're good. So, starting with the creature with the lowest currently, each creature. When you read it in full, they are blinded for one whole round. So, until creatures' hit points must be equal to. So until the beginning of your next turn, or the end of your next turn, this creature is unable to see you, the cleric, or anybody. So after you
Okay.
blast this creature, he reels backwards, shaking his head back and forth. Do you say anything in this moment?
No, I don't say anything. Why would I let him know where I am?
To tell your comrades what just happened.
Oh.
Well, one of your comrades is unconscious.
Yeah. I yelled at Pippin that I've blinded the creature and that Quinto is dying. Send help.
Okay. You can then also move it to the left or to the right so that in case you're worried about the creature attacking where you were.
I'm going to move a little to the left,
Okay.
but I'm also just going to stay there on alert because I'm going to kill this thing.
Go for it. So that was Gully's turn. Hey, Quinto, can you give me a death saving throw? Roll the d20 and tell me the number.
17.
17's good. That is one save. So on the dots, that would be one good thing. But you don't have your character. Never mind. So, Pippin, you heard all of that. What do you do?
So can't turn into anything with a swim speed, can I?
Correct. You do see that this cavern isn't completely underwater at any point. So if you turn into something with a climb speed, you could climb out if you wanted to, but it would have to be dog size to not worry about that.
But see, what I was thinking of doing was going out, casting. No, it doesn't work. Because turning into something is an action, and I don't have. Is healing? I have healing. I have cure wounds. That's a touch, right?
Correct.
First of all, what do I see? Because I was pulled into this cavern. Like, who's there?
Do you have dark vision?
No, but it's laid out.
With what little lighting you have, you can
Use your fire breath.
You do hear the botanist that has been patroning your tavern go, "Are you okay?"
You don't happen to have a healing potion, do you?
No. You do also see in this small little grotto two other children just kind of in the back shivering. They've been in this small cavern all night.
This is a beast, correct?
Correct.
You said that? Okay, I got a little bit to do. Hopefully this works. Where'd it go? Dang it. I turn around to the mouth of the cave, and I am trying to pull up the spell.
Go ahead. Animal friendship requires the spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast you can see and hear the beast and otherwise the beast must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. So fair warning.
I get that. So I go to the just inside so I can see it. And I say, I pull a fish out of the water. And I kill it. Because I need a morsel of food. Unless we're just ignoring spell components.
No. What can you offer it?
Do I have a pocket pie?
I'm sure.
I pull out a pocket pie and I say,
you not have one.
A meat pie.
I say, friend, I'm sorry, we don't want to hurt you. And I cast animal friendship. Hold out throw the pocket pie at it.
All right. Given the fact that you guys have blasted a hole in its side, blinded it, and all this stuff, I'm going to give it advantage on this saving throw because it doesn't quite trust you. But I am going to not straight up cancel the effect. So let's see if it works. All right, well, it got an 18 plus 1. So it succeeded the saving throw. However, you did only use 10 feet of your movement to get to the edge of the cave. Do you do anything else with your turn?
Does that mean I didn't use my movement and can take a second action?
You can use your movement to do something, and you have a bonus action. Don't cheat.
I'm cheating. I realized that didn't work. Step back and cast Shillelagh.
Okay. And now that brings us back to the beast, who is still blinded and will attempt to lash out at Gully. Misses terribly because it's blind and is just flailing around. At its turn, Gully, Pippin, go ahead and roll your necrotic bit.
1.
Okay. So, Gully, what do you do?
So is the creature's head above water?
Yes. He's only halfway submerged. You have a good shot.
Well, I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. If I was to do something similar to what I've done before on a creature and I just run at it with burning hands and try and lodge it in my hands through its eye sockets with burning hands. If I was to fall off or miss or anything, I could then try and go to the cavern, right? Or I wouldn't just immediately die.
Yeah, until the end of your turn, he's still blinded. So you can straight up fire at him, then get into the cave fairly safely. You're not sure how cramped it is down there.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to jump on him and with burning hands shove my arms through his eye socket.
Okay.
He just
That's
killed
dark.
Quinto Well, he killed Quinto, and you're half dead. And like, let's do this. This thing needs to go. We need to figure out what's happening.
Don't.
Also, my grandpa might be in trouble.
All
Like,
right.
I mean, I agree.
I'm making a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because I'm blind. I rolled a 1. Go ahead and roll. What is Burning Hands? Burning Hands. OPQRSTU. 3d6.
So the cube 3 times.
Yep.
6, 2, 1.
So you deal 9 points of fire damage. And because he rolled a 1 on his saving throw, I'm going to say he is blinded. So he will stay blind for a while. He will be using his reaction as you're doing all this stuff to just buck you off. So give me a athletics check or a acrobatics check. Strength.
So 18.
Oh, well,
Plus.
you're fine.
Great. So I'm just trying to like keep my hands on fire in his eye sockets and riding him like a bull.
That is brilliant. Okay, so you're doing that. Quinto, give me a second death saving throw.
Quinto needs some
If
help.
Quinto dies, we're gonna try and find a wizard to bring him back from the dead.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
When
So he
that happens,
autos.
you're actually at 1 hit point and you regain your consciousness. You
Can I, as a
hear,
reaction, say, "If you can get to me, I'll heal you."
Quinto, as you wake up, you see Gully running over and jump over your corpse, land on the dinosaur, and just start incinerating its head and just yelling at it. What are you saying?
What am I saying?
Yeah. If you didn't already have an inspiration token, you would get it back. Quinto, what do you do?
Is there any way for me to like crawl towards the cavern?
Yeah, you're on your side. You just kind of roll over and land in the water, splash. And do you do anything else? Because that's just moving.
No, I mean I'm not going to be able to fire a weapon or anything.
Okay. So,
He double moved to get further into the cavern. Tweet, tweet.
With his movement, he could probably get into the cavern, but he would be at like the entrance of the cavern.
Fine.
So,
So am I.
yep, it is getting really cramped in there, and the children in the back are bloody terrified because there's a raging lizard outside. They see fire. The kids are freaking out.
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. For Sparta! Good.
Pippin, what do you do?
I reach out, put my hand on Quinto's shoulder, and pull him further into the cavern and say, "We got to stop meeting like this." And cast Cure Wounds. That
Okay.
was it's 1d8, right?
Yep, plus wisdom modifier.
7 hit points.
So you're at 8. Yay. All right. And back to the angry lizard's turn, who will now attempt to bite Gully.
Good luck. I'm on top of your head, dude. How you gonna do it?
Well, he missed as he's like flailing around trying to bite at Gully. Gully's like, ah! And it's horrifying. Gully, your turn. Oh, Pippin, one more d4, please, if you don't mind.
Landed on my leg. Does that count?
No. Always on the table, or it doesn't count.
Same either way. It's a 3.
Okay. He's getting pretty darn torn up. So, Gully.
So are my hands still on fire, or would I have to cast that again? Or could I then, because it's a cantrip, just start shooting acid, what is it? Acid splash? Because my hands are already in his eye sockets at this point. So now if I just start shooting acid into him, I feel like that would be pretty detrimental.
Yes, it is a ranged attack though, so normally it would require like both hands to try and concoct what you're trying to shoot off and a little bit of aiming.
Okay.
It's not like
What if I
burning
just
hands,
kept
you just-
doing burning hands? Would
Okay.
that still require that?
It's a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. I rolled a 1 again. So go ahead and roll your 3d6.
1, 2, 6. Isn't it the same 3 that I rolled last time, just in a different order?
And as you burn into this lizard's skull, you hear something boil between the two eye sockets. And the lizard kind of starts flailing and collapses to one side. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. So dexterity, and it's a saving throw. If you
A d20? Or
d20, please.
okay, that's a 9, and then my dexterity is 1, so 10.
All right. So as the lizard falls, you get slammed into the water as the lizard sinks to the bottom of this small lake. And you're pinned to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Quinto, what do you do?
I'm okay. Can I cast a spell now or anything?
Yes, you are now fully up. You're ready to go. You dust off your shoulders, whatever. What do you do?
Can I cast inflict wounds?
The creature's dead,
Oh, okay. All right.
and it's
But
currently now
Gully is trapped under the creature.
All right.
underwater.
I'm dying. Well, actually, I'm still at this point in perfect health because you didn't deal out any damage, but I'm pretty sure I can only survive a short period of time before I die.
Right. Speaking of which, what's your Constitution modifier?
2. Wait, no, that's my proficiency bonus. What is it? My 1.
1.
Constitution modifier is 1.
All right. If you do absolutely nothing, you can stay underwater for 2 minutes.
Okay.
So each time you like try to shove the creature off, it reduces it by 1 minute.
Okay. I mean, I can talk to water creatures. So I like, can I like tell someone to be like, help me?
We'll get to that. Right now it's Quinto's turn as you try to find a fish to help you.
So if I did something like thaumaturgy and I created like a tremor, would it be enough to like give her like a little boost to slide out?
That's a fun idea. Go ahead and give me a... Yeah, you can totally try to do that. Give me a religion. Give me a wisdom and proficiency. So a spell attack, effectively.
22.
Boom. You're like, I'm tired of this shit. As you just tremor the ground, the creature vibrates up, giving Gully just enough room to slip out, and the creature begins to like float a bit to one side as the air in its lungs just balloons it out of the way.
Nice.
When
So
I get
Gully's
to
now-
the water, when I get to the top, I'm assuming I'm covered in like guts and some blood and stuff. And I just like flip my orange hair back and say, all in a day's work. And then just like rub the blood.
Great. Quinto, do you do anything?
No, not at this point. As long as everybody's safe, I think we need to regroup and figure out what the hell's going on.
All right. As the creature's clearly dead, the voices at the back of the cave ask, is it dead? As one of the 2 kids that remains is still quivering, equally from the cold and being terrified.
I would like to say, yes, it's safe once again. I'd like put my arms out and big flowers bloom behind me on the roots. Very dramatic.
I would give you an inspiration token for that nonsense if you didn't already burn it. If you didn't already have one. So go ahead and give me a charisma diplomacy check if you have it.
Why do I keep trying to do charisma things?
The
I have
flowers-
yet to try to do charisma things, and yet that's my like highest thing. I have so much charisma, and I'm just like, meh.
A 19.
Ah,
It worked for once.
the kids are
Maybe.
very confused by the 7 flowers, but they're like, okay, we believe the crazy flower lady. But no, the extreme diversion makes them stop, like short circuits their mind, and they stop being terrified for a moment. So it works. Yay. And the mother goes, did you find anyone else?
Are these all the tiefling children?
There's the 2 tiefling children and what's clearly the mother, Laura the botanist.
We tell her that we believe her daughter is at our tavern and alerted us to the horrible things that were happening. But unfortunately, we don't think there's any other survivors.
You see her just look absolutely pained by that.
I make her tea.
Well, you guys make your way out to the camp where they are changed into dry clothes since they conveniently have a set of clothes in these tents.
I use Druidcraft like prestidigitation to dry myself off.
What?
Can I use Druidcraft like prestidigitation to dry myself off?
Yes. Sure. Do you help anybody else?
Yeah, I do it to the 2 of us. That's the poo-poo is.
Okay. And so you make them a beverage. They just kind of look at each other. The kids break out in tears as they see the 3 plant creatures with the faces of their family members still there.
Can I warg into Kevin to check on the little girl since I left him keeping her company, and then come back to give the mom an update of where she is or that she's okay?
You can jump directly into the senses of your familiar. So you just take a moment, go through Kevin's senses, and you can see that the little girl has woken up, and you see Kai just serving up the greasiest breakfast you've ever seen in your life, and prepare a nice giant glass of orange juice for the little girl. And she seems really upbeat and enjoying the goblin's company, who's making the worst jokes you've ever heard in your life.
I tell the family that she is okay and that she's getting ready to eat breakfast, and I invite them to walk back to the tavern with us and get something warm to eat and tell us the story of what happened.
All right. Do you mind helping pack up what you can?
Of course, of course.
All right.
I am going to.
You should build a wagon out of flowers and vines so we can pull the children so they don't have to walk.
How long would that take?
You're not sure if you could build a wagon. You are.
We
pretty
could
certain-
round the rocks.
Could I make like a lightweight like sled?
Yes, you can make a sled, and
And how big of a like? Could I turn into a small donkey?
let me double check this if there's any size restrictions at all. Nope, you can turn into a horse if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm
Why
gonna
be
turn
an
into a
ass
horse.
when you could be a horse.
So you turn to this nice, pleasant creature with this rainbow mane. You now are this vibrant blue pony with a rainbow mane, rainbow dash like. And
I have a lightning bolt mark on my haunt. Not joking.
You can now drag the kids on the sled, or they can ride. Either way, it's not a problem for you at all. But you also have enough space on the sled that you make to put the various equipment on as well. So as you
How
pack
many
up,
temporary hit points do I get as a horse?
plenty. Gosh.
Because I mean, I have 3 as me, and I don't want to have to use Cure Wounds in case we run into trouble on the way back, because I've only got 1 spell slot.
I'll take you. I'll take you. I'll take you. Okay. Okay.
Let's say about 10.
I haven't
Naval.
seen you all day. I haven't seen her all day. I know. I know. I know. I'll pick you on.
11.
Oh, 11?
Yep. So
On a side note, I didn't tell you that Mabel sprained her paw.
Aw.
How do you
I think she's okay.
sprain them?
Just the way you would sprain your ankle or sprain a thing, like she's only 12 weeks old, and she ran outside and she just learned how to go down the stairs, and she decided to like Superman over one of them, and her paw got stuck and she sprained it. So now she's taking doggy ibuprofen.
Yep.
Yeah, only $100 to the trip to the vet to find out that she sprained it.
Yeah. Their puppies are so expensive.
Yes,
Oh,
but
I
they're so
told you,
worth
friend.
it.
Yeah.
Pinto,
Yes.
as you are making your way back to Prison Bay, the Laura still looks very downtrodden. You're priest of beer, but still. Do you say anything to her in this particular moment, or what do you do?
I would like to give her a refreshing beverage to try to make her outlook a little bit brighter.
All right. You create this beer, present it to her. She drinks it. She thanks you. And as you guys enter Prison Bay, there's murmurs among some of the villagers as you enter town for the first time. And a few people go off ahead of you. And the daughter comes out of your tavern and runs to the mother, who hugs her daughter. And there's just this moment of tears, of reunion. And the realization of pain comes across the little girl. And that is where we'll end this session.
What a
Mayor. Wish it was the mayor's kid that was sad.
right terrible place to end, but okay.
Great.
Did you guys see my slogan?
No, what?
Holy Hops Tavern, where hospitality is our strongest weapon.
I love it.
Oh,
Can we just talk about how that's the second creature that I've just like put my hands into their skull and set them on fire from the inside out?
Love it.
Yeah, you've
Coming.
got a trademark move.
Yeah.
A dark side. The word you're looking for, a dark side.
Now we all know how we're going to kill the mayor.
hey,
No, we can't, because then people don't know it's me. They'll be like, wait a minute, that's happened before.
a couple times.
A couple times.
All right. So next week, I believe, is our last Thursday one. Nope,
No.
the next one is. No, I'm lying.
Yeah.
So 2 more weeks of us on Thursday, and we'll be moving to Friday. Next week, we should all be back in the office. Although
Friday the 21st is the day that Friday the 21st is the day I requested off. So I don't know if you want, if I just won't be there for that one, or
Friday's the 20th, Meg.
oh, the 20th, and that's what I requested off. So I won't be there for that one.
is that
You know,
Black Friday?
Black Friday.
I don't know. That's Campsgiving. So I will be driving to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, which I've never
That's going
been
to
to.
be that'll be a week off then.
Okay.
And,
Yeah,
Sorry,
then-
guys.
Weeks in the future.
Sorry, guys. I could always be visiting my grandfather, and you could do something without me. It's not a big deal.
It'll be fine to do 1 week off.
Well, the following week is Black Friday, so we'll have to discuss. We'll have an internal meeting. We don't have to work that out on the stream.
Yeah.
But we are, yeah. I don't think we have any announcements this week.
No, just the change in schedule coming up.
Yeah.
I would like
And then-
everyone to vote on their favorite background of the day.
Oh my
And-
god.
Yes.
If anyone would like to design a background the next time I am virtual, I will
And also
use it.
remember, if you haven't already voted in real life, that next Tuesday, that is the day. So civic responsibility or something.
I already voted.
Well,
I
already
did
voted.
too.
Yay!
We all voted. Yeah. So next week we should be back in the office, as long as no one else does anything silly. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Thank
that's
you guys
it.
for watching,
All right.
and can't wait to see you guys next week.
See y'all.
Mhm.
All right.